G'day viewers, how are you? I'm just brought myself a seat over, make it as comfortable as possible for me. Because today I'd like to talk to you about rabbits versus chickens and which one's the best, and we'll try and sort that out for you so you have a better decision of what you want to do with your rabbits or your chickens. So which is better? Personally, they've both got their advantages. I wouldn't have one over the other, personally. But how many I have of each one is a different matter. Because I wouldn't have, if I had a rule to get down tight, like on what I would have, I wouldn't bother with lots of Brahma, for instance. I get them because they're pretty. I would mainly focus on, I'm wondering one of my chooks is sitting down on the ground looking very sickly. Just give me a second. Over here. It wasn't like that before. Now she was. You okay? You okay? Okay. That's all good. She was getting bashed up there by the guinea fowl. She was getting a hard time by the guinea fowl before, and she's got a bit of a limp now. Oh, here they are now, all buddy again. I don't know. Anywho, like I was saying, I wouldn't take one over the other. But in my roosters and my chooks, I have Brahma and I have Australorps. If I had to have, say, 5, I would not have Brahma. I would have Australorps, hands down. Far better, more eggs, don't go in the brood as much, and that's great. The Brahmas, on the other hand, lovely big bird, too heavy, they crush their own eggs. They try to be a good mum, but not always. I never had much success. I've got to take the eggs off them. They molt a lot, and between going brooding and molting, there's not much time left after winter for them to lay eggs. But your Australorp, on the other hand, it'll keep pumping the eggs out, doesn't go into brood much. Nice egg, great bird, great personality. They don't hassle me, they don't attack me like like my Brahma. He's always trying to push a point. But the Australorp, pretty damn good bird. But as far as eating the meat's concerned, which you would say, well, okay, it's dual purpose, you can do meat and eggs with an Australorp. Yes, you can. Great bird that way. But you still got to wait about 24 weeks to get the bird up to size and ready to lay, if we're talking about the hens. So you're limited. You would have to have a lot of animals to do that. So if you were saying having 5 chooks, you could only have them for eggs, depending on your family, you know. And I'm talking to a lot of people here who, I know there's a lot of people who watch me who have farms and that, and they know what I'm talking about here. I'm just trying to help people who are new, who would like to be a homesteader, and who would like to try, at least even in their own backyard, try to have a few chooks. Now, the advantage of both those animals is, if you have hens, you can have them in residential area. Rabbits, you can too. You can't have roosters in residential area because they crow. You ever heard a rabbit make a lot of noise? Not much, only when it's being attacked. They might have a screech then, but at the end of the day, they're super quiet. And the only time you hear anything is when they're thumping their feet on the ground, when they're frustrated with their girlfriend for not being friendly enough, if you follow what I mean. So, yeah, so there's the downside, meat production. The eggs is fine. Now, flip over to the rabbit on the other hand. Depends which breed you want to go with. There's a lot of meat breeds out there, but I'll talk about the 2 most popular known rabbits out there for meat, Californians and New Zealand's. Very fast growing, nice, meaty meat to bone ratio, real meaty. Your Californian has nice big hips. New Zealand has a long back strap, sort of a long back, so if you cross those 2, you get a really nice rabbit most of the time. Personality, bit shy, very shy, but we're not getting them here for cuddles. We're talking about what's the difference of the two between chickens and rabbits for looking after, the homestead. So me personally, I have quite a few different rabbits and I love them all dearly, but the least friendly would be those two. And but meat production, huge. Rabbits, over just about every animal you could have on a farm, surpasses them all, including chooks. If you have about a trio of rabbits, that's 1 male, 2 female, they'll just about beat any meat in meat production. I believe 3 of those 3, a trio, can produce about 240 pounds of meat in a year. With the rabbit, you get about 1 pound of meat to about 4 pounds of grain. With a chicken, it's about 1 pound of meat for about 8 pounds of feed. So that's why I would prefer rabbits. Now, I bought a heap of rabbits. I started with 5 and I kept on growing. Now I've got over 30 breeders. And do I eat them? I haven't even eaten one. Why is that? Well, I said to myself, I'd eat them if I couldn't sell them. And it's easy to sell them, especially when you're not too far from Sydney. I don't get many people from Sydney coming here, but I do get a lot of local people, and we're a fairly big city here. We have 2 cities merged, Gosford and Wyong, and they are that big that we're not talking mega huge. We're under 1 million people, but it's a good city. Anyway, I hope that helped you. If you did like it, that's fantastic, and I'll see you next time. Catch you later. Bye.